Hello, everybody. I'm a Rainbow. I'm here with Murdominate in Dinotopia in front of this crazy looking machine, and he's going to tell me what it is.
All right. So this is like the crafting machine that's going to make your dinosaurs. It's going to make two different types. There's the evolved dinosaurs that will be over there, still working on that station, and this will be where you craft the dinosaurs. So when you go mining, you'll find dino fossils, dino pieces. You'll put them together over here. You'll hit a lever, and this giant mouth crane thing will come over, grab all your pieces, drop them into this big old unit, and then everything's going to go and do all this crazy stuff, and then this chicken's going to spit it out over there to your nest, and you'll have a crafted dinosaur. When you evolve over here, you'll use your existing dinos, kind of like fusion a little bit, but you'll also combine it with mushrooms for different variant colors that you'll be able to pick, and then he'll pick up all your ingredients and all your dinos that you contribute there, and then pick them up, put them in, and then go through do a little bit of a different animation, and then your evolved dinosaur egg will come out there at the end. So this is where the magic happens for all the new dinosaurs that we'll be introducing in Dinotopia.
That is cool. So that you say you mentioned mining. How much mining do you have to do to get this thing to work?
I mean, it'll be pretty rare. You'll have to have four pieces, so you'll have to have a head, a body, legs, and a tail. So you'll at least need four pieces that you'll get from the mining. Now, every time you go through and mine everything that's available within the session, that'll probably take you anywhere around half an hour. My guess is that we're building it right now. We'll get anywhere from like 1 to 3 pieces, depending on how lucky you are. Now, the hardest ones to get are going to be the skulls. Those are the main ones, but all the other pieces give you different stats and different abilities. So you'll want to choose which ones you combine. But I would say you could probably get enough pieces if you were lucky after 2 sessions. So maybe half an hour to an hour of mining, and you'll be able to come back and craft at least like a bare minimum dinosaur. Now, that said, if you get 2 skulls, for example, we will be allowing you to trade. So you could trade your skull probably for like legs and a body. So just depends on how lucky you are.
That's cool.
It's kind of like an egg drop. Yeah.
That's,
It'll kind of work like an egg drop system, but there'll be a lot of other things too: mushrooms, power ups, possibly some amber, and then also it'll be a way to get bones because there's not as many animals or critters down here to like harvest. There is fishing, but there's not much. So it's a little bit different, but you'll still get bones, power ups, mushrooms, and obviously the fossils will be the main thing you'll want to get.
very cool.
But we're gonna have you guys. Does anyone know the name of the sensei, the mentor, the guru in Kung Fu Panda?
Ugh.
Uh,
What's his name?
Master Oogway? No, I'm not sure. Master.
It is Oogway, yeah. So we're gonna call our guy Master Ugway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ugly, huh?
What are
And-
these
and he'll
different
just-
colors? What does that
Sitting
mean?
right here. So they'll be able to train 3 different ways. So every dinosaur is going to be able to be trained to have a roar, and then every class of dinosaurs. So like right now, the idea is the glider is going to have like an egg bomb that you'll be able to drop on things. The climbers will be able to have the tongue that goes out. So that'll be like the class specific one, and then dinos themselves will have a specific one. So if I were to bring hybrids are going to have just whatever from their 2 classes. So like for example, like if I were to bring the swoop jaw and put it in here, then it would have a roar, and then it would have the egg bomb, and then the last one I think for the swoop jaw is like a feather strike or something like that. I think is what we're working with, like some sort of arm strike, and that's specific to that dinosaur. So the Dragodon, the third one, will be Spitfire. So some of them will have like cooler things than others. Some of them will have like a headbutt or a tail whip or a super jump. So yeah, there'll be 3 different things you can train your dinosaur to do. So I would come up here with my mini dino, and then see Master Oogway, and then these are all busted. Good. And then I'd either choose to train it to roar. This one would be then to do the it's like a whirlwind attack, and then this would be
He's
the
lost forever.
the egg bomb. And then once I put it in here, I'll have the amber that I can use to train it. Pull that, and then it'll take I think it's 24 hours to train, and goes down to the bottom there. And you can speed it up if you've got boosts from mining. A little station here that can boost it to come down and train fast. There's a countdown timer for how long it's going to take. and then since he's ready and he's trained, he'll be there. I can grab him, and then anytime I hit B, he'll be able to do whatever I've trained him to be able to do. And if you train him to do multiple things, you can always select from a menu that appears to what B does. So, yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yep.
So is the
I can
amber
respond
something you're going to
definitely.
have to mine as well?
So the amber is going to be the reward for finishing a raid. So the boss battle down here is going to be more of like an epic boss battle, not to get an egg and to find to be against one single giant dinosaur necessarily. It's going to be kind of like the Mosasaurus, but instead of getting the Mosasaurus, you'll get an amber. And instead of there being a rare drop to it or anything like that, you just, if you finish it, you get an amber. So you can always grind. You're guaranteed to get it. Everybody that went into the raid, you had to join it together, so you can't just be like, oh, we finished the raid, come get the amber. It's like, okay, the 5 of us are ready. Let's go do a raid. It'll take a long time. You can keep doing it until you finish, so you're never going to be like, oh no, only 4 of us made it or whatever. It's like, you'll keep getting to try, keep getting to grind. Everyone will get a chance, and then once you get to the end, the reward for finishing that entire boss battle raid is going to be an amber piece. And so
And then you can...
should take
Really
like
went
half
for
an
it,
hour.
Very cool. All right. Quick
Okay, stand here.
questions. Favorite dinosaur?
My favorite dinosaur is the Shelodactyl. I don't know why. There's something about it. The one that looks like Donatello. I just love that dinosaur, how it came together. So Shelodactyl, if I had to pick right now. But there's a lot of other ones. Venusaur, I mean, you can't argue with how like good that ability, the combo ability is for that hybrid. But if I had to pick one, Shelodactyl.
Very cool. Favorite weapon, dino weapon that you guys have come up with?
My favorite dino weapon, I mean, I love the spears for actual like use. I feel like being able to shoot things from a distance and aim them is more rewarding. But the bees, the concept of the bees was really fun, and that came together and everything. So the hornets. So I like.
Are
those.
they hornets, wasps?
I mean, technically they're wasps.
Okay,
I guess,
I'm
but we've
just
called them
checking. I'm
everything.
just checking because I've been calling them wasps. I love those wasp nests because I load 3 of them up. I'll go over there and pigs just die, and then I'm just raking them up. I love that.
Gobbling everything.
Okay,
up.
so
Yeah.
what is one idea that you guys had in UGG that you tried and it just didn't work out?
So one of the things we really wanted to do early on was have you fly on top of the back of your dinosaurs, like dragons and everything. You always see like the riders like up on top. So we built it that way at first, but then immediately realized that you always want to look down when you're flying. So it would be impossible to like properly fly and look down. You would just be looking into the back of your dinosaur like the whole time, because you can't like look over the sides of it and everything. So we had to build it so that you would fly underneath the belly and look down, and that really gave you the sense of flying, because you didn't, you saw the wings, but really, and sometimes the head, but nothing else. And so little things like that, I feel like we figure that out all along the way, and that happens so often that I can't even think of good examples.
Very, very cool.
Tara was the one that said we needed to do this, and then I was like, oh, let's do it in Dinotopia since it's kind of ready.
And I forgot to tell you guys that it's in Dyson Dinotopia.
Yeah, she didn't tell us until we were all there.
No way, that's so funny. So the way this will work is this will be coming and going like a regular subway. So it'll just come, open up, and then you'll have to have from Ugtopia, you'd have to have enough dino power to be able to get in. So it'll basically just be kind of closed off to anyone in Ugtopia up there. Obviously, if you're down here already, you have enough dino power, so you'll be able to get into this one. But if like the 6 of us wanted to all stay playing together, we would just all try and be like, hurry, the next one's coming. And then as it opens, we'd come in, and then it goes on, and we would all go into Ugtopia, and it will start a new server with all of us in it. So that way we could stay as a group, even if we're like not friends or don't have to join a private code or anything like that.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
Just kind of the fun mechanic to bring people in and out and keep people together without being like, okay, 5, 4, 1, 2, 5 or whatever. So
All right, when you guys develop an idea, I've watched your roadmaps on Discord when you guys have them. It's very informative. I love those things. But when you guys are playing, like when you start playing Dinotopia, how far out do you do that? Is it 3 months, 6 months, a year, and how does that all come about?
Yeah, that's a great question. I would say as far as like every single component of it, it's happening to the last minute. Like literally the same week, there's times where I'm like, oh, we need to add this thing or we need to move this thing or let's change this entirely, depending on what it is. So some of it is like last minute, but like as far as big ideas like all of Dinotopia, I mean, that was something very early on, just basically right after the flying update. We knew the swimming update was going to be coming, but we were like, there's got to be something that's not just rinse and repeat. There's got to be something that changes the game entirely, and it's got to be big. And I worked on the Ice Age movies and Ice Age 4. I worked on Ice Age 4, Ice Age 3 about Dawn of the Dinosaurs. That whole area underneath that kept coming to my mind. That like, what if there's this hidden place underneath the earth? And that was kind of like where Dinotopia came from, and it was at least January, February that we started working on it. I think our first concept art was from probably March, and then we just been building the systems after that.
Very cool. All right, quick question. Favorite cosmetic, not necessarily your favorite, something you're wearing, but the favorite cosmetic in the game, period.
Yeah. Oh man. I would say Tara's hat is probably one of my favorites. Like her emu, her emos are on our daily calls that we have and everything, and so I feel like they're like my pets, and so to see them there. Also, Jasper, the cat. I know it's not a cosmetic, but that is modeled after my own cat, so I've got some fondness there.
Wait. Jasper's modeled after your own cat.
Yeah, like literally my cat. I live in Florida, and my cat will go out, catch lizards in its mouth, and bring them back to me. And I was just like, well, we got to have something that carries these little tiny mini dinosaurs. And Jasper, like 2 hours later, walked up, and I was like, it's going to be a Jasper. It's going to be a Jasper cat. That's what it's going to be. And like 2 hours later, we had concept art for it, and the team did it, and it turned out great. So, yeah.
Very cool. All right, everybody. Thank you, Murdominate. Thank you very much. And I love this preview. Dinotopia is awesome. Thank you, sir. All right.
Thank you very much.
Y'all be good. Bye now.